Melo, Melo, Melo. Lord. Melo. Melo. Good morning. Hey. Lord. Lord, Melo. Girl, I told y'all. Good morning, Booker Boy. I told y'all he went cable. I told y'all he went cable watching himself. He couldn't even cable watching the dog. I told y'all. I'm good. Hey, man. Come on, y'all. We need to get to 50 likes. Can Melo get a like, y'all? Can y'all like the live for Melo? I'm not even trying to be funny, but like the live for Melo because I actually knew Melo. Like, Melo was my son too. I'm saying, let's get to 50 likes. Can we? Hey, Booker Boy, hey, friend. No. What happened to Melo? Shamar ain't to be trusted. I told y'all Shamar don't care about nobody. I'm gonna tell y'all when we get to 50 likes. I'm gonna tell y'all when we get to 50 likes what happened to Melo. Cause my resources told me. Y'all, hey everybody. First I wanna say good morning, everybody. Good morning, y'all. Y'all, what happened to Melo is Melo was sick. So Shamar let the dog go. Because he finna get evicted and he ain't gonna have nowhere to take the dog. And he only got a couple months and he can't afford to take the dog to the vet and the dog's sick. Cause Shamar let the dog eat one of the belt buckles. So he just let the dog go. So Messy Dog lying talking about some Shamar threw the dog across the wall. No, the dog ate something he wasn't supposed to eat and Shamar ain't taking the dog to the vet. And y'all know he finna lose his apartment in September. So he just went ahead and let the dog go. But that's what I'm saying. You couldn't even raise a dog, but you can raise yourself. He couldn't even raise a dog. Melo! Melo the best person at this whole situation. Melo got away, bitch. I know that's right, Melo. Melo, I know. I told Shamar he had a vet appointment at the vet. Melo got the hell on. Melo couldn't take it no more. Hopefully somebody else taking better care of Melo. Every time you take a Shamar, then he dogs you out. Yes, he do. I'm not ever taking up for that llama no more. Y'all can we get to 100 likes? I'm no longer taking up for that llama. Cause let me tell y'all, see how I know Shamar. I should have known Shamar was gonna give Melo up when Melo got sick. Melo, whatever the dog. Yeah, Melo, that was my little baby. Me and Melo, we used to co-parent that dog, so I can talk about that dog. But I should have known Shamar was gonna get a dog up when the dog got sick. Is when Shamar took me to Flex. Shamar took me to Flex, and it was like $15 or something like that again. He pulled both our ways to get in, and then he brought a hotel room at Flex. Hold on, y'all. Y'all already hear the story? I just need to get to 100 likes. Y'all, we get to 100 likes. Let me go ahead and tell y'all this story. Like, this is why I know Shamar didn't really care about Melo. This is how I should have known. Hey, Danielle, I didn't see you, baby. He never could take up for a dog. Every time he gets a dog, he let it go. Yeah, Shamar let that dog go because that dog was sick. But if Shamar would have cleaned his house up and clean his body up and clean up and stuff, then the dog wouldn't be sick. But good morning, Duchess. But yeah, so I'm finna go ahead and tell y'all the story because I supposed to told y'all last night, but I got sleepy and stuff like that. But yeah, so Shamar had took me to Flex and stuff like that. So he paid for us to get in. So Shamar told the people that he wanted he wanted the room. So the man asked Shamar what kind of room he wanted. Did he want a room or did he want a room with a bathroom? Shamar said he wanted a room with a bathroom. Clock it. So then, I gotta put on some clothes, y'all, cause I gotta demonstrate y'all too. I want y'all to see what I've been through. Hold on, turn my camera off. I don't feel like putting no clothes on. But yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all the story about how it was. I don't feel like putting no clothes on y'all, so I can't show y'all. Y'all gonna have to visually it y'allself. I ain't gonna be able to show y'all right now, cause I'm naked and I'm hot. But anyways. Come on, y'all. Let's get to 100 likes, y'all. Like the live. So Shamar said, I want a room with the shower in it. Clock it. So the man told Shamar that it was gonna be $50-something. So the man told Shamar that it was gonna be $50 for 2 hours. Shamar said how much it is to stay until the morning. Mind y'all, when me and Shamar went, it was like 10 o'clock at night. The man said it's gonna be $200. Shamar said clock it, and Shamar went in his purse, paid the man the $200, and the man gave Shamar the room key and the thing. So then I'm like, dang, Shamar, his locker's over there. We gotta go to the locker. Shamar said, no, we ain't gotta go to no locker. We going to the room. I said, we going to the room? He's like, yeah, but you want to go see the lockers? I said, we can go see the lockers. I'm like, what the fuck? I look, y'all, it was a jacuzzi, and it was nothing but Mexicans. It was Mexicans and old black men, and that's all going on. Next thing you know, girl, I done seen Skittles. Ooh! Can we get 200 likes? This way it get crazy at y'all. I done seen Skittles. Can we get 200 likes, y'all? I gotta tell y'all my story. This is my story, and I'm here to tell it. When Shamar took me to the sex club, I'm here to tell my story up. I'm here to tell it. Thank you. So I seen Skittles. Skittles came up. Skittles came up walking like a seduction snack. Y'all know how them little seduction people looking. He came on walking up. He walked past us. I looked at him. Shamar said, "Yeah, he be here too." Clock it. And then we walked by the little lockers. All I seen was old man. So then that's when the Mexican man said, "Shamar, what's that? I said, what the hell? I said, you know him? Shamar said, they're my friend. Shamar said, what you doing? He said, what's up, Shamar? I haven't seen you in a long time, Shamar. He said, ooh, it's been a minute. And he grabbed Shamar's hip. I was like, what the fuck? So now I'm kind of getting a little jealous a little bit because y'all know I'm in love. What the lights say? It's too many people for us not to have no lights. It's too many people for us not to have no likes, y'all. I'm gonna have to pause the story until we get to 150 likes, cause it's too many people for it not to be no likes in here. Cause we ain't got what the likes at. Y'all listen, but y'all ain't liking. Y'all listen, but y'all ain't liking the live. How y'all do that? No curse. I ain't gonna curse. Why are Messy Dog telling people you and Shamar dating again? Oh, because Shamar called me at 6 o'clock in the morning trying to get me to hump on him. But never mind. We're gonna talk about that. Yes, Shamar. Shamar been calling my phone, y'all see? Where it say Shamar yesterday. Shamar called me trying to apologize. Shamar, don't apologize to me, Booker, but I'm on that ass. But anyway, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Oh, he probably done told LaShawn about me and his conversation. See, Shamar, you talk too much. You shouldn't tell LaShawn everything. But we're gonna talk about that in a minute, y'all. Hold on, we're gonna get into that in a minute. Let's get to the 150 likes, y'all, so I can finish this story. Because I got to tell y'all about y'all queen, Shamar. I got to tell y'all about how he kept calling my phone yesterday, how he called me today at 6 o'clock in the morning. Thank you. Thank you. It's 324 people on here, y'all. Can we get 250 likes? Thank you. But I left out. We 10 likes away from 150. Y'all, let's go, let's go. I left out at the part. I'm gonna get back to the part when the man came and grabbed Shamar up. Y'all getting back together. Me and Shamar not getting back together. Shamar trying to tell me that I'm gonna tell you. We gonna hold on. Wait, when we get to 150 likes, we gonna talk about it. Y'all ready to talk about it, but y'all ain't liking it live. When we get the likes, then we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Is the views going? Because now I'm finna say we gotta get to 200 likes. Because it's really 333 people in here, and if y'all really love me, we'll get to 200 likes. Cause no shade, I'm here to make my money, make my coins, and start telling my truth and telling my stories. Cause I'm tired of people keep talking about me. I'm here to tell my story. Since everybody keeps talking about Alvo this, Alvo that, well, Alvo need to enter the chat and tell his story. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Now let me, well, I'll start off. So the man grabbed Shamar by the hip. And then that's when Shamar said, "Then my fiance." So I looked at the man, I'm like, so then he was like, oh, Shamar, you finna go downstairs? You finna go to the room? So Shamar said, I got me a room. I'm finna go in my room. So then I'm like, what? So Shamar leaned off. I leaned right behind him. I had to catch myself. I said, dang, Alvo, now you leaning. Fuck you doing? Straighten up, Alvo. You don't lean. You stand up. You stand. You walk straight. You don't lean. Why you leaning behind Shamar? Come on, Alvo, get it together. So then I'm walking with Shamar. We go down there to the little room and stuff. It was a gym and everything. So we go down there to Shamar Hotel, well, whatever it was, a room inside the sex club. We go inside the room. It's a bed that looked like everybody and they daddy done had laid on. It looked like people was in that room getting their back beat in every day, all day. That room the bed looked so nasty. I didn't even want to sit on it. I felt like if I would have just touched it, I would have got syphilis. No shade, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So then Shamar said, we got to take our clothes off. I said, we got to take our clothes off. He said, yeah, you got to be naked, or you can wear a towel, or you can just take all your clothes off. Hey, Miss Nicole and all this, I miss you. Hey, Shan, I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all need to hit me up. I really love y'all. I miss y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all. But y'all, if we can get super chats, y'all, let's get super chats. I don't get started telling this story. Let me pause this story real quick. First, I want to say good morning, Bookie Buzz. Good morning to all my Bookie Buzz. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I know y'all, it's been a crazy last couple of days, but I'm so tired of these bloggers talking about me. I'm so tired of Shamar talking about me. I'm so tired of all these people talking about me. So I'm here to tell my truth and tell my side and tell my story. Because everybody keeps telling the story on Alvo, so Alvo need to be here to tell his own story. So y'all might get aggravated, y'all might get tired, but now, baby, it's in a couple of days to August, and we gotta make our coins. So since they want to keep talking about me, then I'm gonna respond. Okay, so I love y'all. I know some of y'all gonna be like, "Oh my God, Avo, can we get back to how we used to be?" We're gonna get there, but right now I'm on a mission, and that mission is making my money, and then that mission is telling y'all all my deepest, darkest secrets and things that I've been through with that llama. Cause I've been through a lot with that llama. That llama hurted me. That llama took me to that sex club and took me to that hotel room. I don't keep calling it a hotel room because it had a bathroom and everything in it. He didn't even touch the water. We had to put a towel on. I scrubbed down naked, put the towel on. He put the towel on. Then he said, "Let's cruel." I said, "Cruel." I said, "How am I cruel, Shamar? I ain't even did nothing to you, Shamar. What you mean? How am I cruel? You went to the sex club without me." He said, babe, calm down. Can we get 200 likes? He said, babe, calm down. I'm saying that's cruel. Like, let's go out the room and I'm going to show you around. So mind y'all, I'm thinking he said I'm cruel because before then, y'all know me and Shamar was arguing because I found out that he went to the sex club because Messi Dog posted it and all type of stuff like that. So me and Shamar, we was into it real bad. So I was like, shit, since you always went to the sex club, show me the sex club. So yeah, so we ended up getting to the sex club. So he's saying cruel. I'm thinking he's telling me I'm cruel. No, you cruel, because baby, I'm in love with you. And you at the sex club. Y'all, let's get to 200 likes, y'all. Let's go. It's 438 people here. It's my story, and I'm here to tell it. So then he said, so I understood that he was trying to say, let's cruise, like move around. So then me and Shamar, we moved around. We left out. All I seen was nothing but Mexicans and towels. All I seen was nothing but old black men. Shamar knew everybody in there. Shamar was a regular. He was a regular. He knew everybody in there. Everybody knew Shamar. But it's nothing. Next thing you know, we go in there. Shamar said, so I don't really be doing nothing, but when I was single, I used to do stuff with people. I really just watch. So we go down there, we look. He said, look, babe, look. He started leaning, and then he was like this looking. And I'm looking, it's a Mexican man bent he got this, it was the older black guy bent over, and the Mexican man just pounding him with enchiladas, just giving him enchilada, and there was a whole bunch of them surrounding him, watching him give him enchiladas, giving enchiladas. So all I heard was I see Shamar, he leaning like he about to fall. I'm like, baby, you all right? He said, yeah. I look down, he whacking it. Shamar was whacking it, like he was whacking it. I'm talking about link to the side, just killing it. I'm like, what the? I was like, what am I? Oh my God. I'm like, bro, what the? What? I'm like, where are we at? Come on, y'all. Let's get the 200 likes, chat. Let's get the 200 likes. There's too many people here for us not to have likes. I'm like, oh my God, bro. What am I? Like, what is we doing? Y'all, come on, y'all. Let's go, let's go. It's too many people in here, y'all. I'm going to pause the story until we get to 200 likes. Can I get a super chat? It's 506 people in here, y'all. Can we get the 200 likes? I'm going to pause the story. Can I get a super chat? Can we get the 200 likes? Where y'all at? We 10 likes away. It's W for me, Booger Butt. Where we was at? We was at Flex. Period. So then Shamar, he just linked to the side, just whacking it. And I'm like, oh my God. So then he just going, I'm talking about he just going crazy. And he said, oh, I need some lube. And he said, clock it. And then he started leaning to the other direction. So if y'all never seen Shamar naked from the chest up and with a towel on, well, that's what, imagine Shamar with just a towel wrapped around his waist, leaning to the side with some braids in his head and some nails on, some girl nails on, leaning to the side, talking about he looking for some lube, walking around. That's what Shamar did. Lean to the side. Yes, girl, that's what he did. That's what he did. Girl trying to tell what happened. So Shamar, he leaned to the side. He started walking around. So I'm walking behind Shamar. So mind y'all, I'm like, oh my God. So people walking up to me trying to touch me. I'm like, I'm pushing people's hands off like, yo, watch out, back up, move. Thank you for $2 living for me, Booger Butt, sliding. No, for real, I'm like, watch out, you feel me? I'm moving people's hands and stuff like that. So then we walking around, Shamar just showing me everything. Girl, Shamar had the audacity to say he want to get on the swing. I said, what? He said, I want to get on the swing and I want to swing into you. And I was like, I ain't hard yet, baby. I got to get into it. So Shamar got on the swing and he was just swinging, trying to swing into me. And I'm just looking at him and it was just like a pretzel. Y'all ever seen a pretzel? Shamar was on that swing trying to make sexy looking faces, licking his lip and just swinging, looking at me, just swinging. And I'm like, acting like I'm like, oh my God. But I was in love with him, y'all. I was so in love. And I'm like, okay, so this is what he come here to do. This is what he like to do. He just in kinky stuff. I'm like, this is my fiance. We finna get married. So since we finna get married, you know what? I'm just gonna try to stick it out. Like, he like to swing. So, okay, I'd rather, just try to understand him. Like, this is my fiance. Like, I gotta understand my fiance. I gotta understand where he coming from. Like, this is my fiance. So he on the swing, he trying to make sexy faces. He keep looking back at it, biting his lip, and he's just swinging. He's talking about something, pull it out, daddy. Pull it out the towel. Clock it. I'm like, clock it? I'm like, why the fuck he keep saying clock it like now? So then, next thing you know, he's swinging. I look at his backside. His backside, it's just hairy. This before he narrowed it, y'all. This before he went and did the narrow. Little Magic is a mess, and he doesn't have respect for himself or anyone else. Clock it, and not at all, friend. So then what he did, he telling me to touch his hole So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do what he's trying to say. He's swinging, and I look, I'm like, bruh. I said, baby, hold on real quick. I gotta use the restroom. Where the restroom at? This man swinging. I look at his hole. It's boo boo, poop, crumbs, and tissue. What? You swinging on these people's swing that all these people done swung on, and you telling me to touch it? But what? Yes. I was like, what the fuck? I said, I gotta use the restroom. I said, I gotta use the restroom. I got to use the restroom. Can we get the 300 likes, y'all? Can we get the 300 likes? Y'all don't understand what I've been through. Y'all don't understand what I've been through. Can we get the 300 likes? They talk about some Melo ran the way. I say, hello, Melo, you did the right thing. Y'all don't know what Melo witnessed. Y'all don't know what Melo witnessed. Can I get the 300 likes, y'all? Because I got to take a pause. I had to take a pause. Because, baby, moment of silence. I'm sorry if I implanted that in y'all head, but a moment of silence, Puka. Super chats and gifts are always welcome, y'all. That's how y'all show y'all support. Listen, y'all, I'm not bullying nobody. I'm just here to tell my story. Everybody keep on pressing that live button, talking about Avo this, Avo that. I'm just here to tell y'all the things that I've been through and the things that I encountered. I'm just telling my part of the story. Everybody else told them telling their part. Let me tell my part. That's all it is. Can we get 300 likes? And if anybody think I'm lying, take me to court and sue me. I got a bunch of horror stories. It ain't even over yet. So after y'all, we go back to the hotel room. So then I said, can I just go back? I said, can I just go back to the house? I said, can I just go back to the house, Shamar? He was like, you want to go back to the house? I was like, yeah. I was like, this is really not for me. But I was like, but I don't care if you be here. Like, you can be here. It's not going to bother me. I was like, I understand. I'm not going to judge you. I was like, I said, I lost my apartment. So I already know. I was like, you probably feel like you got to take care of me. I was like, I'm just going to get my shit together. Because I ain't going to lie, y'all, I started feeling so bad for myself. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, is this what I'm really finna have to deal with? Like, did I really just give my apartment up for this? So I was like I'm getting emotional, sad. So he was like, oh, I'll leave with you. I'm like, no, you can stay. So Shamar gave me his key. So I went back to Shamar's house and I left his ass at the sex club. I left Shamar at the sex club. I went back to his house. I went back to his house, hopped straight inside the shower. It was me and the roaches. It was just me and the roaches that night. I was like, oh my God, bro. I felt so bad for myself. I got so sad. And it's just like, I got on the internet, everybody in the comments talk about something. Avo using Shamar. Avo this, Avo that. I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand what I got to put up with. Like what I'm putting up with, baby, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. What time did he come home? He didn't come home until like 8 o'clock that morning. Shamar didn't come home until 8 o'clock that morning. And then he ain't come home, he ain't get in the shower, he ain't do nothing. This is the first thing Shamar did. As soon as he came home and he got on live. And then he was telling y'all, me and my man good. Y'all remember he kept on trying to kiss me? And I kept on moving my head. That's why I kept moving my head. Then guess what he did? That's when Cece came over. Cece had took him to the store. He told my son he finna go get something cute for his man. Girl, he done went and got these dang drawers that got his booty, that had his buns out. He done went and got the drawers, came back home, talking about he finna get sexy for me and make it up to me. He done went in the bathroom. I ain't never heard no water running. All I seen when him come out in some drawers with his butt out with near all up in it. I said, oh my God. I said, God. It's 610 people here, y'all. Let's get to 300 likes. I said, what am I doing to deserve this? I said, he ain't even take a shower, bro. And then he had the nerve to bend over and talk about something, eat it. I said, bro, you still got near in it. He said, and then he said, hold on, clock it. And he got up off the bed and linked back in the bathroom. And I just shook my head. And I was like, bro, I said, you know this, bro, at this point, Avo, you just got to go, bro. You got to figure out what you finna do. You got to figure out what you about to do. You got to figure out what you finna do, and you got to just go, bro, because it's not gonna get better than this. The goal is 500 likes, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get to 500. Y'all don't understand what I've been through. Y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all don't know what I've been through. I've been through so much, and then everybody told me I was wrong. I had to get away. They told my son, Alvo, it's Shamar's birthday. Why you won't give Shamar none on his birthday? I'm not finna give Shamar none on his birthday. Do y'all know how he was treating me? When we went to LA, y'all, and Shamar got his teeth did, Shamar told me that I had to stay in the hotel room and he was finna go out. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Let's get 300. Come on, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, he told me I had to stay in the hotel room and he was finna go out. And I was like, I want to go out too. We all the way in LA. As soon as when he got done filming, this when he got his teeth, his new teeth. He said, oh, I'm finna go out with Jonathan and I don't want it to give like you a clout chaser because everybody said you a clout chaser. And I don't want people to think that you a clout chaser. I said, Shamar, I don't give a damn. I don't care who think I'm a clout chaser. I said, I'm finna go out. I want to go out. It's boring. Like, what you talking about? I'm not finna stay in the hotel while you go out. He said, okay, nah. They gonna think you a clout chaser. Friend, I'm on live. That what you calling my other phone? All right. Bitches really be knowing I be on live. They just be wanting the recommendation. No shade. It's okay, though. That's what a lot of people do. Y'all, it's 800 people on here. I'm gonna pause this story, y'all, cause it's too many views on here for us to have this many likes. Can we get the super chats going? It's 800 people in here. I'm just here to tell my story and tell my truth. It's 800 people in here, y'all. Can we go ahead and get the 500 likes? Thank you. Can we get the 500 likes? We almost at 1,000 views. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm just here to tell my story. I'm gonna resume my story at 500 likes. There's too many people in here, y'all. What a super chats? What a super chats? I'm just here to tell my story. It's me. Everybody know my name. Everybody know my fame. It's the view for me. Book but everybody keep making Alvo out to be this person, that person. I'm just here telling my side of the story and to tell what I've been through and what I counter on the moments that people haven't seen when there was no recording. I'm gonna resume my story at 500 likes. No shade. It's easy just to like the live. If you haven't liked the live, just double tap. Good morning, Grand Rising. People don't know what I've been through. People don't know what I've been through. I've been through it all. Okay? People, I'm trying to. People just don't understand what I've been through. It's 600 people in here, y'all. I just need 500 likes, y'all, so I can resume the story. If you like the live already, I appreciate you. I thank you so much. If you haven't liked the live, just go ahead and double tap the screen, y'all. Like the live. It's 583 people. We can easily get to 500. If you like the live already, just come in, Buka Butt. We got all these people watching, but nobody want to like the live though. We got all these people watching, but nobody want. Thank you, Jessica, for the gifts. Thank you, Buka. Hey y'all, what's up, Buka? But hey, Shan, I love you, friend. Duchess, you know you the queen. Yes, y'all. Come on, just double tap. It's easy, just double tap the live. I just want to know if y'all on here for me or y'all can't be on here for the mess for real, for real. How y'all want to hear the mess? Ooh, everybody come in Buka Butt. See, cause it's all my Buka Butts. It's just y'all. It's just we be having too many people in here, y'all, for the likes not the match. We be having too many people, but since all my Buka Butts come in and Buka Butt, I'm gonna just go ahead and resume with the story. But as I'm telling the story, y'all, can y'all please like the live, share the live, y'all? I'm just trying to get to 500 likes, and Yeah. But so yeah, like I was saying, like yeah, so living with Shamar, I had ended up getting like so depressed, so sad. So it's just like I had to tell him straight up. Shamar was like, "Why you not trying to have sex with me?" He was like, "You not trying to have sex with me. You don't like me no more." I told Shamar, I was like, "It's not that I'm not trying to have sex with you. I said I do want to have sex with you. I'm like I'm in love with you." I was just like, "But I just feel like you don't appreciate me. Like I just feel like I'm not being valued. Like I can have anybody that I want, bro. Like anybody I want." And I was like, "The way that you treat me." And then I was like, "Only thing I be wanting is respect." And he was like, "Well, you just want money? Is you mad because I'm not giving you no money?" I said, "No, Shamar, it's not that you're not giving me no money. It's the point that we in a whole relationship and you gotta go to the sex club, bro. You going to the sex club." He said, "You seen how I was. I didn't do nothing. I just look. The most I do is just jack my peacock." Okay, it don't matter, Shamar. I know when you would. This me talking to y'all. I know when I wasn't there, Shamar was getting big like fold like an enchilada because the Mexican came up to him when he was with me and gripped his hip. Y'all should have seen how Shamar thought you would have thought Shamar seen God the way Shamar was looking when when they had that old black man bent over that couch. When that old black man was bent over that couch and all the Mexicans was filling him with enchiladas, Shamar was, bro, I swear, I thought what? I was like, oh my God. Like for real. Like y'all think I'm really playing, y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. Like I was so hurt. I was so sad, and I was just like, oh my God, like baby, it's no winning. I left. I didn't stay there. I left. I left Shamar at the sex club. I just wanted to go see what it was like and what Shamar be doing. When I went there and I noticed what Shamar be doing, I left. I said, okay, bye bye. I was at Shamar house. Shamar came home at 8 o'clock in the morning. Soon as Shamar came home, 2 hours, he didn't even take a shower, tried to lay in his bed. 2 hours later, he went to the sex store and brought some drawers with his buns out and came home and went in near. Didn't even take a shower, went straight to nearing it and left. And then gonna have the nerve to bend over on the bed and talking about something. You like this, daddy? I said, Shamar, you still got nair in there. Y'all, if y'all would heard, no shade, y'all. If I was on live, if me and Shamar, if we was on live, y'all, and y'all would have heard how Shamar did it, and y'all would seen her how it responded, I swear to God, y'all would have been crying. Y'all would have been like, oh my God. That would have been the most viral. I would have been the meme. I said, it's still there in it. Oh, man. Girl, y'all would have been, I swear to God, y'all would have been, ooh, I swear, we would have been, ooh, baby, I swear, we would have been, what? Girl. Mm. Next time, later on, I'm gonna tell y'all the story about when he put that dress on. Y'all, when he put that dress, when Zeus took him to that wedding stuff to put that dress on, y'all know they had to get rid of the dress. They had to get rid of the dress because for some reason Shamar got brown clay on the backside. But Shamar said that he sat in something. But when Shamar went to the hotel that night and he took off them drawers, it was brown clay in the drawers too. But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that later on. Yeah, they had to get rid of the dress. Thank you for the $2. Why he called your bounty hunter? Shamar can keep calling the bounty hunter all he wants to, baby. That's all he got to do. Tell him, keep on calling. Just keep on calling. Just keep on calling. Keep on calling. Cause Shamar mad because I'm telling my truth. Damn, not you want it. I'm not wanting it. I got a whole court date. I got a whole court date. Until I go to court, I will be talking about Mr. Shamar. I love personality. Thank you. I'll be talking about Mr. Shamar McQuaid. Shamar McQuaid is my fiance. That is my ex fiance. Yes. And to be honest, he's still my fiance because he haven't ended the engagement because he haven't gave me my ring back. So really, when I get done with my court stuff, I'm gonna sue Shamar. I'm gonna sue Shamar for emotional distress and everything that I've been through, and I got receipts and evidence, even video recordings of things he was sending me, the way that he treated me, all the things that Shamar put me through. I'm finna go sue Shamar because he still got my ring and he never received my ring back. And I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was all over the internet. It went viral when I proposed to Shamar and he said yes. He took my ring and he still haven't gave my ring back, so I'm finna go sue him for my ring and for emotional distress. No shade. And I'm finna go sue him for when we went on Zeus Network. When we went on Zeus Network, I'm finna go sue him for everything. Everything been documented. So as soon as I get done with my court, that's why I'm on here telling my story and telling y'all. Y'all know how Selena did Diddy. Y'all know how Diddy got sued. Well, Shamar finna get sued too, cause Shamar was doing Diddy parties too. Shamar, I'm finna tell him about all the Diddy parties, all of them. Yeah, I gotta get my justice. Clock it. I gotta get my justice. Sure do. I gotta get my justice. I gotta get my justice. I gotta get my justice. So as I do. I'm here to get justice. No shade. I don't want nothing but justice. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Booker Bud. I know I can get rid of that case ASAP. We would have to talk on separate note. DM me on Instagram. DM me for real, for real. You need to DM me. I really been trying to get your number anyway. Shamar already know what it is. No justice will be served for you because the ring is a gift. The ring was not a gift. The ring was a part of the ring was an engagement ring. I spent my all on that ring. I spent my every dime on that ring, and Shamar haven't gave me my ring back yet. That was a wedding ring. We didn't proceed with the marriage. So I need my ring back. And if he can't give me my ring back, then I need my money for when I purchased the ring. And I still got when I had the ring and when I purchased it, and I still got the bank documents. Buka Black, I ain't playing. It wasn't no gift. It was a wedding ring, but we didn't go through with the marriage. So I need my ring back, or I need the money that I paid for it. And on the side of that, I'm suing him from emotional distress because not only that, I did free labor. I was a caregiver and I wasn't paid for it. I cleaned, I bathed him, I made sure bills got paid. I did so much stuff and I didn't get paid. I'm going to go sue. I can sue for that. I really looked this up for real. See, when my Buka Bus be telling me hit them up, and I hit them up, they be telling me some real shit. Like Shawty said, I can really sue Shamar. I could sue Shamar. Because y'all done seen everything that I've been through with Shamar. I done lost my apartment because Shamar. I done went around the world with Shamar. I done made sure Shamar. I done did all that. And that's the God honest truth. Y'all see other people, y'all see these big rappers and stuff be getting sued all the time for stuff they did and they passed. I'm finna sue Shamar ass for emotional distress. Cause this is emotional. I be in distress every day. I can't look at me. My skin pigmentation just messed up. My eyes turning green. My skin just falling off the bone. I just be sad. I became an alcoholic. I started drinking every day. I was emotional distress. I'm suing that ass. No shade. Please do. Thank you, Buka, but baby, I was in emotional distress. I'm suing him. Take it how you want to take it. I'm suing. Ooh, somebody need to pay me so I can get me some breakfast because I haven't had breakfast yet. Y'all, we 13 likes to 400 likes, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You looked out for him for real, for real. I did look out for him. That's why soon people gonna get tired of me talking about him, but it is what it is. It's all fair and love and war. Shamar talk about me every day. I got a reason to talk about Shamar. Shamar was my fiance. We ended our engagement. Not only that, I'm just tired. And not only that, I'm finna just use all my rights. I'm finna go on my page and I'm finna make a video to Dr. Trev. Because Dr. Trev, you do great. Dr. Trev gave Shamar them teeth, and now I want some teeth. Because I feel like I don't like my teeth. Everybody judge me for my teeth. I don't like the way my teeth look. They look the way my teeth look. And I just feel like I went on that show and I was so supportive of Shamar, and I just got promised a trip to the Virgin Islands, and instead of going to the Virgin Islands, I just ready to get my teeth did. No shade, cause I feel like and his show was about improving people's smiles and making people feel good by themselves, and I ain't gonna feel good but until I get a better smile. What y'all think? So I will be making a video and tagging Zeus Network and Dr. Trevor in that, because out of everything I've been through with Shamar, the trips that they promised, I deserve some teeth. No shade. Right? Okay. No shade. Shamar, I'm coming for Shamar. We was finna be married. It's 50%. Shamar, we was finna get married. You know we was finna get married. We was picking out a wedding dress and everything. They seen it on Zeus. We was picking out a wedding dress. We supposed to got married in May and everything. And you took my wedding ring. We was engaged. We was a real couple. When I just and I'm hurt. I'm hurt, Shamar. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. You know that's up every day. Do he still have the ring though? I don't know if he don't have the ring, and if he don't have that ring no more, then he gonna be paying for it. And that ring was $1,500. Sure was. I paid for that ring with my TikTok check. Sure did. When me and Shamar made a month in our relationship, and I got paid on TikTok, I paid for that ring. It was $1,500. Sure was. And Shamar wore that ring with grace and proud every day. So with that being said, I need my 15, and I got my receipt for how much I paid for the ring, and when I brought the ring, sure do. I ain't playing with Shamar no more. I just want my ring. I just want my ring back. That's all I want. So if y'all see Mr. Shamar McCoy, tell Mr. Shamar McCoy, I just want my ring back and I want my alimony. I want my ring back and I want my 30 grand. I'm finna sue Shamar for $30,000. I'm promise y'all think I'm playing. I'm in the makings of doing it. I'm finna sue Shamar for $30,000 because when I came with Shamar, when I left Shamar, he had $60,000 and he only made that money because of me. Because I was acting as his manager, I was acting as his assistant, and I was acting as his caregiver. Yes, yes, yes. Baby, I'm suing that ass. I swear. Y'all might think, Avo, you gonna lose the case. I'm not finna lose the case. I'm gonna put all my YouTube money into suing Shamar ass. Y'all ain't hear that girl. Y'all ain't see Bria them. Y'all ain't see that girl Bria them that's getting sued right now. Y'all think people can't get sued. You could get sued for this. You could. Y'all finna see. I'm taking Shamar to court. Sure is. Why is he still calling your phone? I don't know. Shamar keep on calling me. Shamar called me at 6 o'clock this morning and said, Miss Alexander Green, you going to jail, Miss Alexander Green. You going to jail, Miss Nutted on her face. I hung my phone up. Shamar, what? Why are you calling me? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. You talking about something, Miss Alexander Green, you going to jail, Miss Alexander Green. You going to jail, Miss Nutted on her face. Like, oh my God. Like, girl. He ain't got it. Yeah, I am. I am saving it. That's what Shamar keep doing. He keep on harassing me every day. That's why I keep talking about him. But it's just like when he harass me, everybody be thinking like, oh my God. They be like, they just did Shamar so. They be like, they just did Shamar so wrong. They keep on talking about Shamar. Whole time we not even keep talking about Shamar. Shamar really harasses us. Y'all see Tommy done showed y'all plenty of times him calling Tommy, talking trash to Tommy. Now he on my phone calling me, talking smack to me. That's what Shamar do. And then we go live and start eating them up. And then everybody be like, why y'all doing Shamar like that? My little Bop It Twisted ain't do nothing to nobody. Bop It Twisted done did it all.
Y'all, if y'all ever see Avo going live, tell him that the bounty hunter is looking for him. He might well go ahead and catch that flight back to Atlanta and go ahead and turn himself in. They came to my
1250. You want to boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. You know I'm a walking ticket. Why are you going for... At this point, I'm from ready to start begging for Apple Pays. Y'all who want to give me something to eat today? Can somebody comment? This number for me is 470-372-6710 because I need the pen vibes because that's my Apple Pay. Yeah, Shamar only a victim in his own mouth. He's big mess. He needs to leave it alone. I take back what I said about people making fun of him because he talks about people curious, threatening people, family members, and all. I don't feel sorry for him because that's what Shamar do. Shamar using his disability as a crutch. If Shamar did never have a disability, he would still been just like everybody else. Shamar only using that disability as a crutch, and Shamar is only famous because of that disability. He need to realize that and understand it because outside of this disability, Shamar would not have no clout. You would have just been a regular, ignorant person who grew up in a house home where it's clearly the mother didn't do her job. And no disrespect to the dead because I don't know his mother and I have no issue with his mother. I'm not speaking on her, but I'm just saying clearly she went wrong and she neglected him in somehow, some form because now today you can see it all over his face. Shamar don't even know how to take care of himself. He don't even know how to take a bath. 3 years old, 4 years old, 5-year-old. Growing up, I used to get my butt tore up. My mom used to pop me on the backside if I even tried to dip out the water. We learned to wash our tails when we young. When he was young, he wasn't even learned to bathe. He's a grown man that don't like taking showers. I asked him, why you don't like taking showers for? He said, because it just takes too much time. You sit on the internet all day screaming and yelling. You don't do nothing. You can't take 5 minutes, even if you want to take a quick 3-minute bath. You can't take a quick 10, 15 minutes to yourself to just wash your body. Like, you talking about it takes too much time. Bro, what time does it take to clean yourself? Like, just don't understand. You was being accused of stealing, so you should have got it anyway. Nah, for real. So it's just like, with that being said, I'm not bullying him. I'm just holding him accountable to his actions. Nobody want to hold Shamar accountable to his actions because of his disability. And within that disability, Shamar became a crutch because Shamar is a negative, miserable individual who don't do nothing but threaten people's kids and threaten people's family and threaten people's livelihood and threaten people's freedom, but yet want to play victim when all energy being turned against him. He sat on there and called the bounty hunter, called this person, called that person, but yet cried when the police came to his house and said they're bullying me. Shamar, you bully women every day on the internet. Shamar, you don't even like women and your followers are women. Your followers are the black community. These are the black women who made you viral, who made Clog That even relevant. Yeah, you said it, but then a lot of other people said it. Shamar, you gotta understand this. You could say Clog That T, but then everybody else said it. That's what made it viral. Because if you were just saying it, nobody else would be saying it. Shamar, you gotta realize you only viral because of the people. You need people to be relevant. You're not just relevant just because you. Shamar, you just a person with a disability and funny looking features, and you dirty, you nasty, you do stuff that humans wouldn't do, and you so ignorant. And Shamar, it's not, and that's why I be trying to tell people, it's not that people are talking about Shamar disability. It's just that Shamar is very ignorant, and and he so happens to have a disability, so that's what makes it funny. And that's what it is. People not laughing at you, Shamar. I mean, with you, Shamar, they laughing at you, not just because of your disability and you got scoliosis. No, it's because you already look like a bendy scrawl, but you sitting here talk about some you cussing people out and you can't even talk correctly. You talk about something you capable of taking care of yourself. I thought you was talking about DirecTV, Xfinity. I thought you was talking about On Demand. I thought you was talking about cable, like internet. Baby, I didn't know what you was capable of, because I know you be bent and twisted like a cable cord, but I am capable of taking care of myself. You're not capable of doing nothing. Shamar, you can't even speak. Okay? Only thing Shamar know how to spell is cuss words. Shamar don't even know how to spell his middle name. Shamar didn't even know his middle name. I asked Shamar what his middle name was. He told my son Shamar McCoy. I said, no, Shamar, your middle name. He told my son Shamar McCoy. Clock it. I said, no, you got a middle name. He said, I don't have a middle name. My mom man, give me a middle name. I said, yes, you do, Shamar. This your middle name. Y'all know me. I'm not telling his middle name. But I'm like, yes, you do. This your middle name. Oh, your middle name is cute. He got a real cute middle name, too. He said, oh, that my middle name? I was like, yeah. He said, clock it. You know you had a middle name? You 20-something years old and you know you had a middle name. Boy, you weird. But you cable. You cable TV. I'll take care of yourself. Somebody said they like him because it's just like the Leaning Tower if it was nobody who would pay no mind. No, for real. Like, Shamar is ignorant. Shamar is very ignorant and he don't even want to learn. Shamar is so, like, I ain't never meet nobody like Shamar. How you so, this boy is so ignorant, y'all. He don't even want to learn nothing. He don't want to learn nothing. And then the school ain't want to get sued, so they just gave him a diploma. Shamar told my son, I got my high school diploma. I graduated. I graduated of a GPA of a 90. Well, Shamar, you might be built 90 degree, like a 90-degree angle, but baby, your GPA ain't a 90. I don't know nobody with a GPA over 90, Shamar. Now, if you talk about Now, if you talk about the rotation and the leaning of your body, then yes, 90 degrees this way, 90 degrees south. This, like, I know, and it's not me talking about him. It's just the fact that Shamar is a very mean person. So with that being said, since Shamar want to be mean to me, y'all finna make me a sandwich. But I got my shirt off and I ain't trying to get clipped. So I'm doing like this. Turn my camera off real quick. Sandwich, and I got my shirt off, and I got no clothes on, and I ain't trying to have no wood slip, no none of that, cause then I'm gonna be crying. I don't need no wood slips, no nothing. And I not when I put on no clothes because I am hot. And and Tommy's so weird. Tommy's so weird for calling the police on Shamar. Tommy's so weird for calling the police on Shamar and talking about. And they talk about and tell me what's your name. He gonna talk about some Alvo. Like what the fuck? Like what is wrong with these people, bro? Something is really wrong with these people. We see every day how ignorant Shamar is. Truly said his supporters and undercover supporters like you big time are enablers. Not for real. Thank you, friend, y'all. This is my Apple Pay, y'all. Mm-mm. Can somebody give me some IHOP? I want some pancakes. Yeah, I'm gonna cook tonight. What I'm cooking today? Baked chicken, flaming hot Cheetos, macaroni, and cheese. We're gonna do mashed potatoes too, but I gotta get some. Mm-hmm. That sounds good. That's what I'm cooking that for real. But I'm cooking that tonight because it's too hot in my house. So I'm cooking that when the sun go down. Yeah, Tommy called the police on Shamar yesterday. He gonna talk about they asked Tommy what his name was. He gonna talk about Alvo. Bitch, I died. Bitch, I died laughing. I feel this bitch going to jail. This bitch going to hell.